Hey everyone, this is Ranger Rob and welcome to the Ranger Rob Country Living channel. Here we talk about homesteading and prepping and being self-reliant and things like that. And I want to talk to you guys about the differences between folks that do and folks that don't homestead or prep or anything like that. I want to point out we're a lot more alike than you think. There's only slight differences, and one is most people can get the back of their truck open. Yep, I went shopping. There's a lot of feed there. That's all for the piggies. That's only for a week. So let's see. Well, if you're not a homesteader, then you must not have what I have. I have a mortgage. My cars are paid off, but I did finance them and paid them off eventually. So, you know, car loans. See, my kids are grown up, but all the other homesteaders I know, they're still putting their kids through school and buying school clothes. And speaking of clothes, how do you like our new jackets? This is a denim jacket, has RangerRob on it. And if you're interested in getting one of these, let us know, and we'll post them into Amazon. You can snag them. So yeah, they're nice jackets. Just got it. I mean, it just came in the mail today. So yeah, anyway, school clothes, that sounds kind of similar. Equipment for kids going to school. We pay taxes. You pay taxes. We go to the grocery store and buy food and all that stuff. We might modify that a little bit than say what you're doing, but we own trailers. We like vacations. I'd say that we have a lot in common. So I don't totally agree that, oh, you guys are just different. You're just homesteaders. You guys are insane and stuff. And all I'm saying is we just spend our money and time a little differently, I guess. Instead of going out to dinner a lot, still go out to dinner, got that in common, just don't go as much. We spend it on things like feed and stuff like that. And instead of as many vacations and stuff like that, or crazy stuff like that, we tend to stay home more, and we've got so much to do that keeps us quite entertained right here on our properties, that we just knock that off a little bit so we can afford to buy a cow or buy a pig or some chickens. When it comes to grocery stores and stuff, we pay the same price as you do. No difference. It's just the only difference is we buy probably a little extra and we put it aside. And we don't do it all at once. Heck no, we have the same problems you have. You know, limited resources. You can only do so much. And so, you know, we just gave up a few things that we don't do as much anymore like we did when we lived in the city. Sherry and I came from Arizona, Mesa, and, you know, Safeway was 5 minutes away. I could walk to it. And now it's a good drive. So yeah, we have property, so it means we have to maintain, you know, more parts of our property. Whether in our case we have a lot of grass and stuff like that, so we got to mow our lawns and we have gardens and stuff, and so we tend to be home on the weekends a little more. But you know, people with smaller properties and stuff are still doing flowers and hanging baskets and stuff, and yeah, I mean, we still got a lot of things in common. We just might do it at a different scale. We also feel like we're getting a little concerned about our food and where it comes from. So we can't change everything. I mean, everything that I get, there's a lot. I go to the grocery store for a lot of things we can't do here, and that's okay. But now, you'll never see me buy eggs. I still buy chicken, even though I have chickens over there. I could change that and eventually grow my own chickens, but there's only so much a person can do. Every homesteader's resources are a little different. Here it's just me and Sherry, but if I had a family of 5 or something like that, maybe I could accomplish more. And it doesn't necessarily mean I want to go all in either. I still like to maybe take my 5th wheel out, go camping, or maybe go for a road trip. Sherry and I have never been like the Disneyland kind of people and need those kind of vacations and stuff. But hey, if I had younger kids, maybe we'd consider that. I have to buy a lot of equipment, like or equipment for equipment, tractors, lawnmowers, places to store feed and hay, and I got to build fences and stuff like that. But in places that people live in outside of the cities and stuff, they're building little fences and they're making little gardens and maintaining their houses, put new roofs on. We put a new roof on. Maybe have to replace their siding, which we did. We got a lot in common. The only difference is we just want to be a little more self-sufficient, and it's pretty hard to do it completely. There is people out there pulling it off. It's a tough life, but me and Sherry are not willing to go quite that extreme. And I don't really want to use the word extreme. I salute those people that can get off the grid, but it takes a lot of effort, and age could have a lot to do with it. Sherry and I are over our 60s, just turned 60. Well, a little more than that, but that's as close as I want to get. So some things are harder to do. There's a lot of things I was doing close to homesteading a little bit 20 years ago that I don't have the energy today to do. I could, but I'd probably kill myself. And I have a lot more aches and pains. So this is how it is. I just want to say we have a lot in common. We just have differences in maybe how we go about some of the same things. How we get some of our food, quality of life, being a little bit more in touch with the realities of where our food comes from, stuff like that. And here's another dilemma. Here's a story I was just sharing with a friend of mine. You heard me talking about that there may be an opportunity that we could have our animals processed, our pigs processed at a USDA meat processing company, and which is where a lot of our meat comes from. In the grocery store, they all go through this. As the animals are transported to the processing plant. The farmer leaves them there, and then they get in a holding area, and when their time comes up, they go into a kill area, and they're terminated, and then they're processed. As opposed to what we do with our pigs is they're living life normal. Out of the blue, some random day in their life, a truck pulls up, they get moved to a different area, and they're taken out right then and there, instantly. Didn't even know it's coming. So really the point to that whole story is the fact that we all have control over our food, or can change our circumstances a little bit. If there's something we don't like, we can try to modify it. But not everybody can do that. There could be dozens of reasons why you don't do the homesteading like we do. And that's okay, and we understand that. That's why community is important. Whether you got a homestead or not, we all have something to contribute. There's a lot of people I know that are not homesteaders that we deal with, and we maybe trade things with them, or give them the way to get something off of our farm, and be involved, and we can share our resources with them, and we love that. But the point is, we're not different. We just, as like everybody, it's no different than people may have a bedroom set that has a queen bed and somebody else has a king size bed. Does that make them worse than the other? No. Or people have couches, and Maybe they have brown couches and you have blue. So what? Anyway, that's what makes us all original. So when it comes to homesteading, some of us have chose to put our energy and efforts a little more into growing food and animals and trying to make a difference in our diets and stuff like that. And not everybody can do that. So I guess the point is homesteaders or farmsteaders or farmers don't look down on you, and nor should you to them. Everybody has different resources and different opportunities and different circumstances, and the big part is to respect one another. The important thing is, like with our channel, we're here to show you some of the things we're doing. We want to show you that you don't have to go all in. And so I just think that's important to relate to people, that we've opened our lives up to you to see what we do. And believe me, there's folks out there going much farther than we are as far as raising their own animals and being more self-reliant. We're showing you at our age what's worked out pretty good for us and what cards were dealt to us to allow us to be in this particular situation. And like I said, it's different for everyone. So anyway, guys, I'm not saying there's any judging or anything like that going on there. I don't think one person or one kind of type of living is better than the other. We just care to take the time to share with you that we're fortunate enough to be on a 5-acre place and be able to do some of the things we do. And we're also showing you there's a lot of things we're not doing because we don't have the resources or time or the energy to go too much farther. And so we hope you enjoy the fact that this is the middle ground. This is you know, we still pay utilities just like you. We still pay and maintain lawn mowing equipment and things like that. Or even if you're just in an apartment, you're paying a rent. We may pay a mortgage. But we're all the same. We're all trying to make it day to day, doing the best we can. And both parents are usually working, and so it may be hard for them to comprehend doing what we're doing right now. Where there's others that are both working and do a homestead too. So yeah, there's just amazing people out there. We're just one example of that. So guys, I just wanted to kind of share that with you, and I hope it makes you feel better, or makes you feel like, hey, we're all normal. We're just all trying to make this work. So anyway, guys, don't forget, we got our new jackets. Love this jacket. We have hats too. They're on Amazon. But if you're interested in the jackets, we can make them available. And I really like it. This would be a nice fall and winter jacket. And so I thought it's cooling down this evening. I thought I'd just wear it. And you know how you get clothes and you kind of need to break them in, get your collars to fold right and all that, or get a good hat to fit better. Takes a little wearing, and just like buying boots, you got to kind of break them in. So anyway, guys, please, in the comments below, say hello. Tell us what you're going to do. Maybe you're thinking about homesteading. Maybe you're kind of in the middle ground. Maybe you want to go all out. Yeah, I'd love to hear your stories. So guys, thanks for watching. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. We would appreciate it. And supporting our channel will help feed a puppy. Well, 2 puppies. So, and chickens, and pigs, and some fish. So anyway, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Our videos are made possible by RangerRob Poopy Bags, available at Amazon right now. Thank you very much for watching our video. Please take the time to like, subscribe, and share our videos all over the whole wide world. Thanks.